What is up, YouTube? Dave with Kickfam back with yet another video for your viewing pleasures. And today's video is pretty much just an updated video. One, I'm going to update you about the pond that from the vlog that you saw yesterday, which I will pin here. Two, I'm going to update you on the Ring camera that I got from Five and Below that I did a review, I guess it was about 2 weeks ago now, and I'll pin that video here. So the first update I want to give you is on the pond. As you can see, the wood is still just laying in my yard. The pond is going to go back in that back corner here in my yard, somewhere in that back corner. But like I said on yesterday's vlog, I'm new to this whole building stuff. I never built anything with my own hands. So I really never had my own tools. The tools that I thought I had in my basement, like my drill and my saw, are, I guess, my dad took them. So I'm going to have to go to my dad's house and borrow his tools. Because I'm not going out to spend hundreds of dollars on tools that I probably won't use that much after I build this pond. So I'm going to have to go over to my dad's house in Jersey and borrow that stuff. But once I do that, the pond build will be on. I did have a drill, but for some reason I plugged it in to charge it up, and it just goes. So I need to get a new drill, or I need to borrow my dad's drill. The second thing I want to update you on is the Ring doorbell camera that I got from Five and Below. Let's go out and I'll show you that right now. Let's go outside and I'll point that out. So as you can see, the doorbell camera is still on the front of my screen door, which I did try to move. So I will give it to Xtreme. The adhesive that they put on the back of this is strong. I couldn't take it off with a screwdriver, and I couldn't pull it off with my hands or a screwdriver. And if I did, it was basically pulling the white paint off my door. So I will give it to them. The adhesive on that they used on this is really, really strong. Now let's get into the issues that I have with the doorbell camera now that I've had it on there for about 2 weeks. First issue is the sensitivity is way too strong. I mean, well, I can't even say it's way too strong because it picks up cars driving down my street. As you can see, my street's not too far away from my door. It picks up cars that are driving down the street, but it doesn't pick up a human until they basically open the door. And when they open up the door, it kind of gets a picture of them, but it's not a full picture. But then when the car drives down the street, it doesn't get a picture of the car because it's too, I guess the picture, I guess the motion, the picture is too, it doesn't take enough, fast enough picture from when the motion sensor goes off to the time the camera goes off. So I did Google it. It says that is a reason for because you may have slow internet, but I mean, I have Xfinity internet, and I have one of their fastest internets that they offer, so I can't say that. It can't be that reason. The only other thing I could think of is maybe the router, the Wi-Fi router is kind of in the middle of the house, so maybe it's not, the Wi-Fi signal isn't strong enough, so I may have to pick up a Wi-Fi pod and plug it in on this wall in front of the house so it gets a stronger Wi-Fi. Because the second issue I have with it is I get a notification way too much that it's offline. Like way too much. I get a notification that it's asleep. So it technically is asleep almost all day until it wants to wake up or until it catches motion. And to me, I mean, I understand it got to go to sleep to save the battery, but I don't understand why it sleeps so long. Like it's like, I mean, there's sometimes that 4 or 5 cars go by and it doesn't wake up. So I mean, it doesn't make sense why the sleep stage is so strong. The third issue I have is whenever I go to actually use the Ring camera, like you can actually on your app, you can actually use the camera to watch a live feed. And whenever I do that, I have to mess with it way too much in order for it to get to encrypt the channel, as it says. And to me, you shouldn't have to do that. It should be just instant. No matter where you are, you should be able to plug right into it and get the view that you want to get. I understand that it was only $20, which to me, for $20, it's still a good buy. But if you're expecting something top of the line, this is not it. I would go spend the $100 plus for the Ring doorbell camera if you want something that's like top of the line and something that you want to be able to use constantly. But I will say this is still a good security method. I mean, just it being on your door may steer something away. It does work when they hit the doorbell. I can answer and talk to them. So it has those features. But like I said, the motion sensitivity is too high on cars, but not high enough on humans. It goes to sleep too much and stays asleep too long. They're technically the issues that I have with the doorbell camera. Other than that, for $20, I mean, like I said in the latest video, for $20, it's worth it. But if you had the extra money to put out for a Ring doorbell camera, I would do it just to step up your notch on your security. But right now, with me being laid off, $20, I couldn't say no to it. And there's other stuff that you can actually add. You can actually add to it. Like, I can go buy a camera and add it to the app. So, I mean, there's a bunch of stuff that comes with these. Like, there's cameras, there's actual alarm systems that you could hook to your window, and they connect so you can see, it will go off when you open the window. So I can see what they're doing, and I like what they're doing. They're trying to hit the cheap market, the not so expensive market, which is great for people that can't afford this type of the higher end security. And I like what they're doing, but they just gotta turn their I know they gotta turn their tech up a little bit, which will probably put their price up on the stuff. But if there's a way to do it, it'd be great for them to do it. Other than that, like I said, that's the update on the Ring doorbell camera and an update on the Pond. So that's where we're at here on Wednesday. So we got 2 more days of this week, so two more vlogs of our vlog Summerfest this week. So hopefully you're enjoying the vlogs that we're putting out. Other than that, this is Dave with Kickfam signing out. I'll see you on the next one. Peace out. Just one more thing on the Ring doorbell camera. If you guys have any information that I didn't share with you that you may know on it that may help me, drop them in the comments down below, so maybe I'm doing something wrong and maybe you know better. Drop them in the comments down below or reach out to me on Instagram. I would appreciate it. So, thank you.